The Chrisley family of Chrisley Knows Best fame is going to make their return to reality television very soon. However, two prominent members of the family, Todd and Julie, aren't quite going to be as involved in the same way as they were in Chrisley Knows Best. In addition, more information has come out exploring what fans can expect from the new series. Audiences were introduced to the Chrisley family through the reality series of the same name. The USA Network series starred Michael Todd Chrisley, a real estate tycoon, his wife Julie, and their children. The original series ran from 2014 to 2023. During its run, the show also inspired some spin-offs, like Growing Up Chrisley, which lasted 4 seasons. However, the family will soon make its return to television. According to People, a new series revolving around the family has been greenlit at Lifetime. At this time, the project doesn't have a name, being dubbed the Untitled Chrisley's Project. This comes out around 2 years following the end of their USA Network series, which ran for 10 seasons. The series will follow the family after Todd and Julie were sentenced to a combined 19 years after facing charges of tax evasion and bank fraud. The show's official logline touched on this, noting, "The Chrisleys don't know best anymore, but they're doing their best to be there for each other." The family faces the challenge of carrying on the Chrisley name and legacy on their own with only phone calls and brief visits with their incarcerated parents. The show is expected to follow Chrisley family members as they deal with the fallout. This includes Chase, Savannah, Grayson, Chloe, and Nanny Faye. Following their imprisonment, the family has been looking for ways to help Todd and Julie and share their story. This will be touched on with the new show. As the description continued, while Savannah maintains custody of her younger siblings, Chloe and Grayson, she has been fighting tirelessly for a presidential pardon to free her parents. Meanwhile, Chase is addressing some life struggles while building his new business and navigating his relationship with girlfriend Jody. Reportedly, the series is also set to explore the raw truth of their lives, past and present, and the reality is far different from what audiences have seen before. As the statement continued, the family faces a critical point in their lives that will either make the family bond stronger or leave it shattered forever. This series delivers an unfiltered, deeply personal look at their journey. The new series also introduces the real Chrisleys as they navigate this new chapter. The new series is expected to come out later this year. Savannah and Chase Chrisley will also serve as executive producers for the upcoming show. Are you excited to see the Chrisleys' new series on Lifetime? Make sure to come back to TV Shows Ace for all the latest reality TV and celebrity news. In a surprising twist of reality TV fate, the Chrisley family is back on screen, but this time, the spotlight shines on those left behind. After a long and turbulent chapter marked by legal troubles and prison sentences for Todd and Julie Chrisley, the rest of the family is stepping out of the shadows and returning to television with a brand new show, tentatively titled Chrisley Knows Best, Reclaimed. Slated for a late 2025 release, the rebooted series promises a mix of the familiar Southern charm, snappy one-liners, and family drama that fans adored, but with a distinctly different tone and purpose. Most notably, the series will not feature Patriarch Todd or Matriarch Julie, both currently serving federal prison sentences for tax evasion and bank fraud. Instead, the show pivots to focus on the next generation of Chrisleys, their emotional journey, and their efforts to rebuild their lives and reclaim their family legacy. A family divided and reunited at the heart of Chrisley Knows Best. Reclaimed is Savannah Chrisley, the 27-year-old former beauty queen and businesswoman who has taken on a leadership role within the family. Since her parents' sentencing in 2023, Savannah has been open about the challenges of raising her younger brother Grayson and niece Chloe, whom Todd and Julie had custody of, while managing her own career and emotional well-being. Now she's stepping into a new role, producer and lead star of the revamped series. "I never imagined doing the show without Mom and Dad," Savannah said in a recent interview. "But I also knew we had a story worth telling. We've been knocked down, but we're not broken." The show aims to chronicle not just their return to reality TV, but their return to each other. Episodes will follow Savannah as she balances parenting, launching her real estate brand, and navigating the dating world post-engagement. Grayson, now 19 and newly enrolled in college, will offer a fresh, grounded perspective as he attempts to define adulthood under the pressure of national scrutiny. Chloe, beginning to find her own voice as a preteen in a unique and challenging family dynamic. Even Chase Chrisley, long known as the comic relief, has returned with a more serious tone. The 28-year-old says he's focused on repairing his relationship with the public and supporting his siblings. "It's been humbling," Chase admitted. "Everything we thought was solid got shaken. But this show, it's not about pretending we're perfect. It's about the real stuff now." No more sugarcoating. The original Chrisley Knows Best series, which ran from 2014 to 2022 on USA Network, painted a glossy picture of Southern affluence and quippy family antics. Todd Chrisley's razor-sharp wit and controlling personality anchored the show, while Julie provided warmth and grounding. Together, they created one of cable TV's most polarizing and oddly endearing couples. But the glossy finish began to crack in 2019 when the couple was indicted on charges of bank fraud and tax evasion. Despite denying the allegations, both were convicted and began serving their sentences in early 2023. Todd in Florida and Julie in Kentucky. In the aftermath, the family stepped away from public view. The show was canceled, sponsorships disappeared, and the Chrisley brand seemed to evaporate overnight. But instead of running from the controversy, Savannah and her siblings are confronting it head-on in their new series. "There's no point in pretending," Savannah said. "This show isn't about yachts and glam. It's about grief, growth, and grit." Each episode is expected to incorporate personal interviews, documentary-style storytelling, and even raw audio letters from Todd and Julie from prison, adding a complex emotional layer to the family's new narrative. Savannah noted that these segments aren't about painting her parents as victims, but rather showing how the family is coping with their absence. Public opinion, from curiosity to compassion. When news broke about the reboot, social media was quick to buzz with mixed reactions. Some longtime fans expressed excitement about seeing the Chrisleys return, while others questioned the ethical boundaries of capitalizing on such a painful situation. The fan tweet summed up the general mood. "I didn't expect to cry watching the Chrisleys again, but seeing Savannah step up like this? It's powerful. I'm in." Critics have pointed out that the show could easily veer into exploitation or PR rehabilitation. But producers have emphasized that the goal is authenticity, not redemption. In fact, the family has reportedly turned down multiple offers from tabloid-style platforms in favor of partnering with a reputable streaming service that supports narrative depth over spectacle. "We're not trying to sell a fantasy anymore," said executive producer Donna Warren. "We're offering something raw, something real. People grow, families evolve, and in that, there's a story worth watching." Where are Todd and Julie now? Though physically absent from the show, Todd and Julie remain central figures in the family's emotional lives. Todd, serving a 12-year sentence at federal prison camp Pensacola, has reportedly taken on a leadership role within the prison ministry and spends much of his time counseling other inmates. Julie, serving a 7-year sentence at Federal Medical Center in Lexington, has been involved in educational programs and regularly writes letters to her children. Savannah has hinted that the show may feature voiceovers of these letters, providing insight into how Todd and Julie are grappling with their new reality and what they hope for their family's future. "Todd still tries to dad us from prison," Chase joked in one of the pilot scenes. "It's annoying, but also kind of comforting." Despite the circumstances, the Chrisley siblings insist that they remain a united front, and that their parents' downfall has forced them to forge stronger, more honest relationships. A different kind of reality. While Chrisley Knows Best was once a shiny, laugh-track-laced ode to wealth and mischief, Chrisley Knows Best, reclaimed, appears to be its gritty spiritual successor. a coming-of-age story in real time for a family forced to grow up in front of the world. The format will include a mix of day-in-the-life footage, therapy sessions, candid confessionals, and heartfelt reunions. Special episodes are planned around birthdays, closed school milestones, and even visits to the prison, though these moments are expected to be handled with sensitivity and care. It's not reality TV as we knew it, Savannah emphasized. It's reality TV reimagined. She's also using the opportunity to launch a platform focused on criminal justice reform and family resilience. A companion podcast and docuseries, both in development, will explore how incarceration affects families and challenge stigmas around rehabilitation. Only time will tell whether the new show can win back viewers, or if public skepticism will overshadow their efforts. But one thing is certain, the Chrisleys are no longer just